Hey mamas, Lynn here, and I'm back for day 2 of the pregnancy retreat. Now, if you're not in the pregnancy retreat, which is my virtual summit that's going on right now, then make sure you join. Just register with the link below, and you're going to get access to some exclusive, amazing interviews with some incredible women, leaders in their field, who are helping to empower pregnant women so you can end the year strong and step into motherhood with more confidence. Now, yesterday we had Amy from Pink Stork, and okay, can't say too much right now, but we are going to be doing a fantastic giveaway very soon. So make sure you're in the Facebook group for that, where we'll be announcing that very shortly. And now that you're registered, once you register, you're going to get access to her interview and be able to hear her incredible empowerment story, which is really the whole reason why she's here, why she does all of this. And if you're struggling with any form of adversity right now during your pregnancy, especially if it's something like nausea or sickness, then you want to watch that inspiring interview and get really get the power to move through it. Now, that was day 1. Day 2, I hope you've watched the video already. If not, make sure you log on and access the interview. I've interviewed Sarah Ferraro, who is the online groups and membership manager at MOPS International. And it was an absolute giggle. Really enjoyed chatting with Sarah. I could chat to her for hours, I think. And we were talking about the power of community. Yesterday with Amy, it was all about taking control of your life. Today, it's all about taking control by building the community that you need, by finding the tribe that is right for you to support you through your pregnancy. I really want you to catch that interview with her, because she goes through all her 3 pregnancies, the different journeys she's been on, and also gives an insight into her observations of what makes a great community, why all the different options that you have with mops might be the right one for you. It sounds like there's going to be a tribe there for every mama. So please do go check that out. But so the pocket coaching for today that comes with that interview, once you go and watch her discussion on community and what that means, I have some questions for you to ask yourself. So these are your action steps to take today. Remember, the whole point is that you don't just watch these interviews. There's so much wisdom and knowledge that these women are giving to you. And I don't want you to just go, okay, yeah, that's nice. Okay, that feels good, but not do anything with it. The whole goal of this summit is that you take small action steps every single day. And by the end of the week, you're going to be in a very different place. I want you to be more centered, more relaxed, and more positive from a mind, body, spirit point of view. Everything, okay? It's not too much to ask, is it? So no, that's why all these women are getting behind me to help you out this week. Now, my pocket coaching for day 2 in the power of community is to ask yourself, is your community working for you? Is your current network working for you? And is it giving you the support you actually need? All of these kind of questions, they might be hard questions to ask yourself. You might not like the answers that pop up in your head, but it's really important to take that time to ask yourself these questions so you can take action and make it better. So you got to ask yourself, who is in my current community? Who are the friends that I have? What are the support groups I have? And all this is really important, especially now in this second wave of COVID mutations and all of that. And you hear whispers of more lockdown and things like that. You got to ask yourself, do I have a system in place that I can get support from, that I can lean into, I can ask questions, get support just for those low days, but also those days where you want to celebrate how things are going well. That's equally important. So what is your current community like? Do you have the support that you need? Who are the actual people? Who are the individual people, the top 5 people, the top 10 people in your network, and how are they serving you? Is that enough? Secondly, look at the people who you are most in contact with, whether you consider them part of your community, your tribe, your network, or not. And that could be part of the birthing team that you've been given or that you have started working with. It could be certain social circles that you're used to hanging out with. But as you are pregnant now, things change, your priorities change, your needs change, your ability to socialize changes, your energy, like everything's changing within you. And you got to ask yourself, okay, but how is this, what I currently have, how is that serving me? And actually, have you identified certain people who are quite toxic to you right now, who are not helpful or who actually bring you down? Are there particular moms, even though they, that you might be interacting with them because you see them all the time at the school drop off for your other elder kids, or they are in the pregnancy group that you're currently in, but you'd rather they weren't. There's always going to be, you know, one or two, hopefully only one or two people who rub you up the wrong way, who really don't have your back, and who you feel just create stress and tension around you, but they're not supportive or they're judgmental and they make your anxiety levels skyrocket. If you have people in your network like that, ask yourself, what is that doing to you? How is that serving you or baby? And what are the negative effects it's having on you and baby? And then ask yourself, are you okay with that? Are you going to put up with that, or are you going to choose to do something about it? Now, I don't know about you, but I would rather do something about it. It's very strange. At the beginning, you kind of think, well, I don't know, I don't want to be, I don't want to be, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I don't want to, cause conflict or any of that kind of thing, which is fine. I'm not asking you to go and confront people necessarily or create friction, but it's still about working within the realm of self-respect and creating an atmosphere and an environment that's only going to be positive and beneficial to you and baby, and anyone or anything that is contributing to creating stress doesn't really deserve a place in that circle. So having the right community is really important. It will give you all the strength in it, but you have to design that community. You have to choose what's right for you, and you have to be able to kind of filter the people who are just already there but you don't want anymore in your life, so that you're really taking control of your environment. You can't control all the things that are going to happen to you during pregnancy, during birth, but there's a whole lot of stuff that you actually can control, that you need to step up and say, actually, I am going to have to lead my own pregnancy journey, and I need to be able to design the environment that's going to be most beneficial for me and baby. And that might mean actually redirecting my focus and attention to only the people and the things that are helping me right now, because you've got to find that amount of energy, and you don't want to be wasting that on people who are toxic or who are draining you of energy, right? There's going to be people who are radiators and people who are drains. You gotta sift all of that out. Give yourself permission to only speak to the people who are helping you, and you find strength in that. At the beginning, you might feel it's really strange, and you don't want to rub anyone up the wrong way because they've always been there. But once you just decide to act within the realm of self-respect, it just becomes very clear. It's not even a choice, because it's just the best thing for you and baby. You don't have to start with people. There might be no one in your circles that you want to cut out, but there might be things that are causing you stress, and you can start with that, because all of that still creates like your community and network. Like the news, for example, if that is just causing you stress, then you need to be shutting those sources down, and not, I'm literally saying, not watching the news. There is no point. There is no point when you are pregnant. Okay, you can get your partner to keep an eye on the storylines that are important or relevant to you. Maybe it's in your local area, and give you the highlights of things that are actually going to be important and that you can act on. If you can't, and it's just a source of stress, then there's no point. Do you see what I mean? It's really looking at everything in your environment and in your community and the people in that, and seeing who is really there for me, who's helping me, who's got my back. and then who doesn't. And that is stepping into your leadership as the mother, as the matriarch of your family, as the mother of your baby. You have that duty to really create the community that you want, to find the tribe that works for you, and to stop, to be the environment, to create the environment that you want. And I do think this is really important to do now during pregnancy, so that you get the support you need throughout, but also into postpartum. So you don't want to wait till after to start thinking about these things. You don't want to get to birth and realize that you are super strung out and stressed because of certain people who you have just allowed to talk you down, or allowed them to offload and project their own fears and anxieties onto you. And you've just taken that for too long. So build your own community, find your tribe, and let those people have your back to support you in the choices that you make. Ultimately, it's all down to you. So there you go. That is your pocket coaching for today. That goes with today's video, The Power of Community with Sarah Ferraro. So I really hope you check that out and drop your comments and questions so that we can dive deeper into that, right? If there's anything that you want to go deeper in on, then now's the chance to get that live feedback in the group from both myself and Sarah. So there you go. I'll see you for day 3. Oh my goodness, it's already day 3. Okay, I'm going to announce it now, but we have day 3 video is going to be magically uploaded into the portal, so you'll have access to it. And let me tell you, it's an extended one. My interviews don't normally go into that much length, but they did on this occasion because it was Dr. Kirsten Uvnaz Moberg, who is only the author of Oxytocin. She basically wrote the book on oxytocin. If you don't know what oxytocin is and you're pregnant, then you need to watch this video, because it is the one hormone that you need to be focused on throughout your pregnancy and postpartum as well. But she is an internationally renowned researcher and women's health specialist. She is still doing so much research and making even more discoveries on the benefits of oxytocin, which is just so exciting. But this exclusive interview has taken us down her journey of motherhood, her discoveries into oxytocin. Anyway, I don't want to give too many spoilers because I could literally just go on and on about it. Don't listen to me, go listen to her. Sign up below and you'll get access to all of the interviews and the pocket coaching as well. All right, take care, mamas, and I shall see you tomorrow.